Let's go.
Just do the say.
America's an option to take the alpha leadership.
You guys can go back to slotting and take any slots at this point. It's first come, first serve. I'll give you guys a minute to do that.
Okay, is everyone letting us Rocker jumps to the Sapper, or do you want to keep me as Grenadier?
I think Sap is more important, but if someone else wants to take it.
It's the only way to get into the enemy compound. Otherwise, you're stuck outside.
Yeah, I grabbed it.
You can ask for the other riflemen, but you already took it.
He already
I mean,
asked.
I just grabbed it. Like, Grenadier's up for
hey, Jason.
So, but yeah.
All right.
Jason.
So let me just give you guys the brief again. You'll start at the staging point. This is meant to be a quick hour-long operation. Your objective is to get into FSB Marianne and find the radio room. There will be 2 large radio pieces and a stack of photos for you to loot. It's all via scroll wheel and spacebar enter button interact intel. You pick that up and then you get out. The longer you stick in this AO, the tougher it's going to be. They've got sentry posts all around their perimeter, which has been marked in the blue oval. They have a 360 barbed wire fencing.
Hope you have a good day, Liru.
That you're gonna have to break through, and then once you get through that, there's if you were to literally Google a picture of FSB Marianne, it's 1-for-1 that picture, but I'm not gonna tell you the orientation. This was made by Neko, and I thank her for her work as usual, but there will be grounded helicopters too. I recommend as soon as the gunshots start going, your AT gunners hit them because they're going to be a lot harder to hit in the air than the ground. I will also let you know that there is a static depot, for lack of a better term, that has a bunch of statics that you can pull out, and you can use those to also shoot the aircraft down. But it's going to be much better if you hit them while they're on the ground. And then there is another military base on the northern side of the map, Striker. That's where I'm going to be bringing QRF from. And if there's any random groups outside of the AO, they might also come in. SOG teams might also come in. Be careful. You won't be attacked at your staging point ever, but it's basically get in, get the radios. I'll be making a note of who has those radios, and then get out with them. It's that easy. Any questions from any of the officers?
Do I have a GC stepping up for Alpha, or am I staying as GC?
Yep. Hi, how's it going?
Alright. I have a suggested plane down other than that. I got nothing else.
Alright. I will go ahead and push this through, and again, if you need to reslot and reorganize, feel free. This is where I find out the server is completely broken. Nope, cool.
Why do we have no pans?
Don't worry about it.
You have a dick alpha.
Oh. Of course it did that bug. Let me guess, I'm going to find out that my Zeus is completely busted, even though it shouldn't be, because I've tested it, but I have a weird feeling right now of...
Okay, so everyone's on this net. Awesome. Bravo.
Things are going to happen. There we go.
Alpha, stay 60. Copy.
Where's my body?
Actually, Alpha goes 6-1. We're gonna leave 60 for LR.
Oh, people crashing out immediately. That's also never a good sign.
Good copy on 6-2. Alright, so who's
fine.
check.
Don't know what's going on with that. Blue 4 base is all set. One of my RD guns flew out. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Let's go ahead and get my stuff set up. Trying to think how I want to do it. So I want to be nice or be mean. We're going to be mean.
There's no friendlies out there, so shoot anything that moves.
Your photos.
It's your time, man. It's your time.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
Put these in debug over here, because I'm just going to be keeping track of them via Zeus. Let's work on skill levels here. That would be under this one. We're going to do 90. I'll be nice. We'll set these down to 20. 90, 90, and 90. Spotting, I'm going to keep it 50 for that. I'm going to set up some Blue 4 internal groups here under MacV. We're going to do these under regular infantry. And I think I used Marines for these guys, so I'll go ahead and set that up. So NATO, no.
When you get close enough, you'll smell them.
When you're close enough, you'll smell it. I love that. I think we're doing 68.
Ready.
Awaiting orders. Waiting.
Set up a simple patrol.
On the way. Roger that. Copy that.
And then let's do
Awaiting orders.
a single two-man team patrolling the outskirt perimeter of the
Solid
barbed
copy.
wire.
Copy that. On the way. Copy.
No patrols on the outside
Solid copy.
other than
Solid
this
copy.
one.
Understood. Understood.
They've got full operational jurisdiction. I'll occasionally throw some aircraft in the sky, though. Whew, Rannick, thanks for a 12-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operation, and I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Best of luck with this op. Been waiting for this LCPL high.
Yeah, FK, thanks for the 66-month resub. We were supposed to run it last week, but the server was borked, so I quickly got that fixed. But we got 3 squads, about 30 people on this server. This should be short and sweet, but, you know, we'll see. Nonetheless, hope you keep enjoying the operations, broski, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
What was that? Did you hear that? Man, let's get out of here.
Standing by. On the way. Solid copy. On the way. Understood.
Random patrolling aircrafts. Not really that strong of a light. You can kind of see it, but again, it's I think it's going into morning, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's what the base is like.
So I imagine they're googling pictures of it. I didn't transpose it on the map.
Yeah, so this
make it easier for them.
We'll see how things go. And yeah, Flo, I do this full time. It's busy.
Oh, wait, can we use that?
So we got our AI all around.
We're dumping around.
I gave him a big amount of ammo too. So
I think 30 total.
Approve already. Any other squad already?
I think that's Mac Marine. I can just tell by his damn voice. I feel like I want a little bit more internal movement, so what I'm going to do is just put a few two-man rifle teams going across.
Standing by. Understood. On the way.
But yeah, base itself shouldn't be too hard. It's literally just go in. I'm hoping the player base utilizes the fact that this position's right here. I don't think they'll be able to sneak in, but this will give them a nice base of fire if they correctly PID it. Otherwise, they can use Overwatch positions out here and use those to attack in. You've also got this position up here they can utilize. But this is definitely going to be an AO where they're going to want to use the tall grass to get close. But as soon as contact starts, it's going to be messy. So I'm actually going to give them another bit of an advantage here. I'm going to drop this down to below 20% for the beginning, but as soon as gunshots start, I'm going to put it up to 50. So we'll see how that goes. But again, op is simple. Get in, get the radio equipment, and then bring it back to base. Literally, that simple. Good check. got this random helicopter going around. Again, just to provide some ambience.
There's a shotgun in the box over there.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check since I didn't hear it. Is it going to get nighttime or brighter in the day?
It's getting brighter.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yep.
You're on 5-0, right? No, I'm 6-0. Okay. I realized that was my mistake. I realized it was on 5-0.
And this is a 1 life op.
Bravo to Alpha, repeat, Bravo's ready to step off whenever.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
I'm gonna go ahead. He's on a short range, I just realized, because he's getting very staticky with that. I'm gonna disable the model there. Put that in there. We'll see how these guys go. Man, helicopter just doing a wide route, going back and forth. I'm scared to look down there. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. I'm gonna set up some helipads in the meantime.
This is Alpha. All squads move to Charlie route.
Oh my god.
Order Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Because of course they are. Alright, and then I'm going to set up QRF here. We're going to go into MACV. I'm going to grab some slicks. And that needs to be from here.
Ready for order.
I'm going to have some of these on standby.
Bravo to Alpha, wide north. We should be going southeast if we're following Bravo line.
Everyone is following Charlie line at start.
Copy.
Charlie moving out.
Alright. So they're now starting to move out. Let me get a group of Marines ready to go, because I'm just going to copy and paste this force going in, so I'm actually going to put them over here. And then I can just send these out as QRF. But again, this is meant to be just a very nice, simple operation. Am I going to get a nice and simple operation? Probably not, but again, the focus is just hitting a position that, you know, has never existed until now. And I got other stuff that I can immediately take off. And we still have a squad back at base. They're now moving out, and then we've got Alpha and Bravo that have moved out over here in the bush.
So apparently we were supposed to follow Charlie line, but someone has removed Charlie line. This is awkward.
Bravo to Alpha Charlie, adjust northeast bearing 046.
That's to make an LZ for later.
Hyvä kurvi.
I love that thing.
Solid copy.
What was that?
Yes, Charlie, we believe main base just got hit.
Copy.
It makes LZs. But again, I'm setting this up so that that can be an LZ to throw stuff in for later. The actual infantry themselves, I'm going to task.
Bravo to Alpha Charlie, if we want to follow the secondary line we made, we need to start going southish.
Copy that. On the way.
Bravo, this is Charlie. You might want to start using your RTO. You're coming in very gargled for us.
Yeah.
Brr. What secondary line?
Bravo has no RTO.
Well, you should have thought about that. Of course. So you gave the group that's gonna break off on their own no or you chuckleheads. I guess they're gonna have to use runners.
This is Alpha. We have enemy helicopter. Friendly misfire.
Yeah, not the best AO to misfire at, guys. I already feel some of my vet players rolling around going, this is gonna be brutal.
Time.
Oh, man. This is gonna be funny.
Alpha, this is Charlie. Understood on double time. Hauling ass.
Have that chopper fly over to go check things out because these guys heard a shot. Here we go.
This is Alpha. Enemies are popping flares.
Repeat Alpha.
Alpha has eye on base. Enemy flares up.
Copy that. Solid copy.
Bravo, this is Alpha. Divert northeast.
Bravo, northeast, copy.
Charlie, this is Alpha. Divert southeast.
I would be willing to bet that's Macmarine pulling the accent.
Southeast.
Two Hueys above us.
This is Alpha. Notify Alpha when everyone is in position. I don't know.
I can't even keep up. Yep. Misfire. Pop some flares, put some Hueys, didn't see
50
anything.
meters. I don't fucking know. Hold on.
Here's what I'll do.
Bravo, Alpha. What is your distance from Alpha?
Copy that.
Get grenadiers ready and begin assault.
Bravo's moving within 50 meters.
Alpha, this is Charlie.
And again, that's me just dealing with the misfire that they had.
Compound.
When in doubt, napalm it out.
Looking around it at this time.
Go ahead and delete too. Alright. So they got Bravo coming around on their own. You still got that one chopper going around. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting like some minor frame issues here. Let me go ahead and that would be not view restrictions.
We have a bunker and
Yeah, they're stuck on short range, so they might not be able to hear each other over that.
Stand by.
Yeah, Surrect
This is
on.
Charlie, we are at the patrol of the park.
Didn't copy what I see you. Okay, are you ready?
Bravo still needs orders.
Stand by.
This is Charlie, we're set up and ready.
That Connor basically the PAVN's version of their commandos that were basically trained specifically to hunt SOG teams, but they also were in sapper teams that trained to try to raid bases. Alright, so here's how this is going to work. Global AI skill, I'm going to bump this up. Now the fight begins. So they got one. Great job there. Now they're starting to realize they can get to that position. A-team missed. Sunsy's crawling up. He's going to hit the perimeter here. So he's going to hit that with a Bangalore torpedo. Oh, I think the Bangalore actually armored that. That's even funnier.
Bravo has broken fencing on our side.
Alright, real quick, I'm gonna get some immediate QRF in the field here.
On the way.
The marksman kit has completely the wrong ammo. That's not good. Looks fine to me.
Bravo to Alpha, northeast side, 50 count.
Vaughn. Vaughn. This is me with a copy of your kit, dude. It's working fine. Alright, I mean, here. If this ammo doesn't work, I'm gonna diagnose you a skill issue, but this is literally a copy-paste of your kit. Like... I don't know what to say. Guys are fighting their way up. Something has to be wrong with his mod set at that point, because I'm given... these are all tested. So you see I'm starting to get their foothold in here. People running off on their own are the ones getting plucked here pretty hard too, so. We got that QRF team coming in. Oh boy. More forces coming to this position. I don't get why these guys attack from a different angle. Because I told them if one squad pushes in on their own, they're gonna suffer. And well, they kind of suffered.
Unknown about casualties at this time.
Alright, looks like we're starting to have a few KIAs come in. So that's our first KIA of the evening. Mac Marine's trying to be in between the two squads so we can run radio. Rocker has also died. Sunzi also died. He just runs in the middle! And he can't hit him! Oh my god!
Has anyone made it into the...
Looks like Vaughn got killed.
Bravo's in the trench line. I have multiple people.
Two guys in here are down. What happened? This group seems more soft than the other group. This group pushed in and got absolutely annihilated. Hazmat's dead.
Do they have any AA weaponry in the base?
Does he think he's dead?
Yeah, where'd the Cobra go? Bravo Charlie, manpower check.
Bravo is mana 5 right now.
Oh man.
Charlie, radio check.
So now they're starting to get their feet in the door here, but a lot of people died in that push. Holy crap. I'm gonna check medical real quick. Where's medical? Yeah, 7.5 to 1. Alright, well, we got VC in the wire. VC have taken heavy casualties to get in here. They went for an unsupported pincer attack. And ironically, people are now kind of just off on their own at this point. People in this rock are getting annihilated too. Oh, man. Now we just gotta see if this team can get into the radios right here. Got Mac Marine, I guess he's just trying to coordinate with the RTO. You got forces running on the outskirts. I'm gonna bring in more QRF. My god. It's always the simple ones that turn out to be the most brutal. I can't believe it.
On the way.
They pulled out the 50 cal and they're trying to shoot the chopper down. Chopper is flying away now. So they finally got access to one of those. Now we're seeing basically who's still alive here now pushing through. God. If I knew this was going to be this freaking brutal in the opening. Alright, if you turn around, I'm gonna shoot you. Put your gun on the floor right now. Gun on the floor right now. Gun on the floor. Yep. Put yourself in a surrender animation. Alright. Did you think I was dead?
I put like 5 rounds into you.
Learn to double tap. These guys getting stuck in this position over here. Jesus Christ. I think that sums up how this op has gone. The medic put his head up and got shot. I feel like these two are going to do well because the medic can just stay in the rear and Mackenzie can slowly go up and breach, but way too many people have died in this attack at this point. You got Korvac on his own over here trying to play marksman, which I get. Is Broer still? Yeah, Broer's cooking. Danson's looting this dude's body. Jesus.
Alpha Bravo Charlie, GC is down, and repeat, GC is down.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna turn into how much can these guys survive at this point. Looks like the entire rock garrison's been taken out.
Alpha's down to 1 act. We need to go back to the base and piss off out. I've got bombs already. Bravo, where we just put the thing. Put it on.
They're even striking their own position, man. Skelly and Jay-Z in here, again, making good progress. I honestly think this is a fine op. It's balanced. It's just the plan they did was really, really bad. Doing a pincer attack on opposite sides of an oval base so you can't support each other. And then people just weren't checking the ground. They were not expecting the AI to be prone, and that just annihilated them. But you still got guys moving up. I still can't believe Danson chucked a Molotov on that guy and burnt Roar to death. Chopper went down.
Bravo then remaining on 5-0. Bravo is trying to push up.
Appa's over. They have to go into... They don't know where in the base, but there's a radio stash they gotta basically grab and leave. I tried to, you know, give a hint on where it was. But at this point, I think we've had 66% casualties so far. Zarech, give it from your POV. What happened, broski?
Alright, Canadian, I'm gonna try and keep them.
I'd love to hear from some of the dead right now, because, again, we got VC in the wire. They seem to be doing well now that they're in the wire. But that transition from them to get from outside of the wire to in the wire is what's gotten them. And Seismo just got tapped. This is one life.
We need to get to the towers.
Well, that's Bravo's fault for not taking the long-range RTO slot.
Alpha Bravo and went a lot down there.
Oh, man. So I gotta give the Skelly and Jay-Z, they're checking around this one radio here to see what's going on. Seismo, I think, got blown away. Lolo's looking around. Charlotte's still on that rock. You're right, I didn't put one life in the title. I forgot to, but... Again, in the aftermath, I think OPFOR actually outnumbers the Blue 4 on the ground. If not, it's neck and neck, but... Oh, man.
On 50.
Opposite webcam is
Danson bled out. I think Roar is dead.
Opposite 150.
How's it going in there?
I'm gonna now do 2.
On the way.
How many men do you have?
On the way.
Right, so we've...
No concrete plans and FPS studies? Yeah, I'm sorry,
I
Nem.
think it should be a high time to hightail it.
That's what I noticed in the beginning of the fight too. Too many people were running off on their own and going into angles with no support and they're just losing the one-on-one fights. And with the FPS stutters, it's just unfortunate. I've noticed the groups that are starting to work together, at least the groups that are doing like buddy pair stuff, are the ones that are really succeeding. Like Skelly and Jay-Z, as Jay-Z gets blown away. Yeah, Nem, you, I forget. I saw two of you down and there was a prone guy in front of you or something.
Kuriva Aruba, you're leaving the area.
Alpha's gonna pull out. I got more QRF starting to come in. Because now we're in the phase of if, again, more people were working together and not a bunch of chuckleheads just ran out on their own. Korvac might still save this, but right now the remaining remaining guys might be able to fight the remaining GIs, but I got more QRF coming in. Oh. NT, thanks for the raid, buddy. Jared, thanks for the 48-month resub. That got you a new Lance Corporal badge. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. And I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright, they got that machine gunner. I got rounds of QRF coming in. Yeah, NT was brutal. Player base is down to like a third of their strength at the moment. It's nasty. I don't know what FNF uses Cypher, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, so some Blue 4 have outright pulled back. Korvac just killed that officer, might spot the radio equipment in there. Canadian got knocked out. I feel like the fact that I captured a guy and then he immediately gets hit by a Molotov cocktail, I think that just perfectly sums up how today's op went. Everyone was really thinking for themselves.
Yeah, it's intel. It's like the space.
Korvac's reporting to his guys that he found it.
Get your ass down!
Devil Demon, I think, just traded with that AI. Again, he was working with his other dude, but then they ran off on their own.
Damn, radio was fucked. Slappy, take Burns, head back to the base and get them to put in a call for reinforcements. Keating, go!
Cobra I pulled away because I had a feeling... I didn't really have a plan to use it against you guys. I was just going to pull it away and claim it doesn't have any ammo, so the pilots just flew off with it. Because I knew if that... Even if you guys perfectly did this op, but then didn't AT it in time, it would annihilate you all. So I decided never to use it against you. It immediately pulled out of the AO. It was just there as a target. So he got the main radio system. He didn't get the intel, and he didn't get the secondary system, but that's fine.
On the
guys come around and then enter in from this side.
Understood. Copy that.
Let's get out of this bunker and we'll go.
And they're saying he's got the intel, so now they're going to try to get out of here. But my god. It's rare where we have a brutal one like this, but whew.
Copy.
I'm going to begin the final wave of infantry.
On the way.
And then these guys are just going to be random hunter-killer teams in the groups there, but let's see. Now they need to get back to base, and it'll be mission complete. I'll give it to them, even though they only got one of the pieces, but out of everything, that was definitely the main thing to grab. I think Skelly is partially taking charge of the survivors here. I guess these two are regrouping. We could see them push back into regroup, but I know Max in channel because he's decided to pull out at this point.
We're going. All hands
So he's having everyone push out at this point. Stay down, guys. There's GLs.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, we're going to stop up there and get south and turn left on the rock wall.
The issue is there's barbed wire in the way. I'm not sure if any of them have explosives to pop it. Chopper's waving off. Started picking up rifles. Kelly's going for the demo. He's using an explosive charge. They're covering him the best of their opportunity. His smoke grenade just ran out. Chopper's coming back. Great ingenuity by Skelly here. Yep, they're free. Now they need to pop smokes and run.
Roger. On the way. We'll go.
Copy that. Copy that.
And they're out. So Skelly pretty much saved this locally. Oh my god. Korvac is still up. He's the one with the radio equipment. Yep. Lolo fought on his own and died. These two out on their own at the moment. Oh boy. Oh, very close. I didn't expect to make it this close. I thought there'd be more OPFOR alive by the end, but a win is a win. Here, these are base kit units. I'm gonna respawn them.
On the way. On the way.
These are all people that respawned and left the server. I'm gonna respawn these guys so they can be moving a bit more.
On the way. On the way. We'll go.
Now they gotta make it back. Looks like Jason ran out of blood.
Video's getting shot and stuff.
They're gonna have to carry him back.
Has he got a pulse?
Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Have them comb over. I think Weird Canadian got stabilized, but didn't have enough blood to get back, so Storm's gonna pick them up and they're gonna move. Now it's just a game of, are they gonna be quicker than the AI running through? I think they're gonna be able to beat the northern group, but if they just do a whole south round and then loop, they'll be fine. Oh, man. 31 went in.
Around us now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 are leaving with 1 uncon and 2 pulled out early. That is nuts. Yeah, it was grab the radios and come back to staging point.
We know where we are, though.
I mean, these guys were clearly listening because that's what they're starting to move towards. Yeah, go for it. It didn't get bombed, MacMarine. There was, that was a Blue 82 hitting nearby because I was going to have a SOG team insert and go do stuff, and they did do stuff. That was all ambience. Of course, I was back at base. You could have asked me, but, you know. Comms were already a bit scuffed at that point. Nah, fam. You made an assumption.
Wilco! Wilco! On the way!
I think they're gonna beat out the units here. This team might run into these 3, but the rest of these guys might still get through.
This hut in front of us is that one of the bend in the road, so we stay left of it, we should be alright. Yep, one should.
Yeah, that wasn't me though.
Stick left of the road and we should be
So someone else lied to you.
Unless the extract is somewhere fucking autistic. It's not.
Oh, that's funny. Savan, thanks for the raid of 7. What were you doing, broski? Also, get your people signed up for MCO. I'm a little worried. They're getting close. Maybe... Oh... The Bras roaming hills might save them. Just barely might save them.
Don't worry. If you get close enough, you'll smell them.
Oh, that's ironic.
Hello, hello. This is Charlie. I'm 50 in the by.
This is hi. Send message.
I've confirmed we picked up the radio intel. From west. Times now.
Welcome.
Hey, firm.
Understood. On the way!
Ooh, Bloodwind's cooking upstairs. So after this stream, we're going to do another stream later in the evening. That's going to be a virtual escape room. I'm going to play that with her, and we'll get there when we get there. Oh! Run! Mac, up to you. I know Charlotte came back and is running in, but there's no point. We index as soon as Korvac makes it back to base. You guys deserted it. It's fine. I love that he's still carrying him back.
Here.
Mission's wrapping up now. Yeah, this was a quick one. This was meant to be like a 90 minutes at absolute max, but otherwise it's just going to be probably a 60 minute, and we're approaching the 55 minute mark on the stream. You can hear them coming.
I can hear Darky.
You better not.
I'm going to have them continue on their path, but if they keep moving in a different direction, they're fine. So I think they're reading the terrain and they'll move back up north. Oh, Jason bled out. Oh, that sucks. They had to leave him behind. But let's see, they're going to strafe left. These guys are going to keep going south to track them. They could run into Charlotte, but I think Charlotte's just going to follow the road, and that's fine. But, oh, what a tense freaking op. That was nuts.
Corvac on 50, VIP. Friendly's coming from the south to the base.
Whew.
Bandai.
All force that can hear me. This is high. Radio equipment's back at base. Stand by for index since no one else is in active contact and everyone else has broken off.
Bunga bunga. Somehow, you know. Oh. That was horrible.
We went in with what, like 40 people?
31 or 32 people, and you came out with 7. And 2 of them deserted halfway through, so it's just you guys and then 2 more coming in.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Literally.
That was a lot of fun.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say I was really lit.
Complete difference in
Whoops.
skill.
Thank you to the guys that held off that attack
Alright.
that was on the patrol.
So, right off the bat, this op was done. It was still completed. Korvac, there was another radio and a piece of intel you could have gotten there, but just getting the main radio there was enough considering everything happened. I would say the pincer attack that left you guys 2 squads going in one way and 1 squad going the opposite way with no room to support each other was silly. The western attack that came in, you found the big rock that could have helped you support because that was a cleared out VC position. I also envisioned the southern rocks. You could have used that with GLs or whatnot to get in. But a lot of people died because they would just run in on their own, not realize that the AI on the front line had gone prone because I didn't set them to perma-stand. I just let them dynamically choose their stance. And then you guys would just try to go in fast and loose and get blown away or even trade. But because you would be alone, no one would then come up and medic you. And then some medics decided to also go on point for some silly reason, and they got blown away. And this was just a playing on rolls. Bravo left without an RTO, and they were the team that attacked from the other side, so when the attack started, they weren't ready. But, again, I mean, I left this to you guys to try to formulate, and it barely succeeded. And I think that's where I'm going to keep the bar. So congrats to the survivors, Korvac for getting the intel, Scally for rallying everyone and going out and putting the charge to let you guys get out because there were 2 squads that had just landed and were encircling you, and you fought through one. And 2 of you also tried to pull Jason out, but then ran into one of the patrol squads that landed far that were sweeping in to get you. But thankfully, at least the intel guy and some of the others were farther ahead, so they wouldn't have gotten caught. But you guys, since you were lagging behind, ran into them. But that was intense. That was tough. And that's where my bar is going to be. Because if you communicated and if you didn't run off on your own and get immediately one-tapped, you would have been fine. And this proves it. So think about that. And going forward, it's especially going to be more difficult because 3 of you are going to be selected for OPFOR for next week, too. But we'll get to that next week. Selection will be done in a few days. I'm going to let ground command, or excuse me, ground command with Alpha go if they want to, then Bravo, then Charlie. Then I'll leave it open. So feel free to put feedback as well if there are any bugs, because I know I might not have been able to catch anything. But again, I know in some of my ops you guys enjoy running in fast and loose and 1 or 2 tapping people. You can still do that, but I'm making the AI a bit tougher. So, Alpha, with that, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll just start with a short little play-by-play. So before I go down into this list of things I've now drawn up for issues. At least starting off, everything went well. I did not realize Bravo was lacking RTO. I was their RTO, and I swapped to Alpha because I don't really get the squad lead, and I wanted to do it. I saw McKinsey hop up into that slot, and in my mind, when I loaded back in, I thought, all right, cool. McKinsey is now Bravo's RTO, so they have an RTO. Communication issues aside, we moved out as much as I wanted to. My medic had a discharge. He shot his rifle as we crossed the road, and I was under the impression that would have alerted the Americans, so I ordered double time.
Real quick.
Yeah.
That did. That's why the flares went up. That's why the helicopters started going around that position, but you guys went prone. Yep. None of them spotted you. None of them shot you. They ordered a napalm run. I'm not sure if you heard the plane go by, but it did, and then the napalm dropped. And then they just assumed it was fine because they didn't want to send anyone out to go check it out. So again, I do react to stuff like that, but I'm not gonna immediately cause it to be a fail condition because it's an accident still, but I'll still try to make it a dynamic thing because it's hard to balance for stuff like that. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, so when that happened, of course, I ordered, GoPro and move and try to get everyone positioned. I asked multiple times to my RTO, I made it clear I didn't want us to be too spaced out, but I wanted us to have enough space. So if the helicopters, if there was somehow artillery, because I did not hear if there was or not, or if a plane came in, we would not all be killed in one giant blob. My goal was to have us spaced out about 50 yards apart from each other and attack from the same side. Right? That at least was my plan. That apparently did not go according to plan. I don't know who made first contact. All I know is I was informed by my RTO that both Bravo and Charlie are in position, so I ordered, all right, begin attack with grenade launchers. My goal was to have smoke popped, have grenades thrown, and get our, Bangalores up to breach. That's when the problems really began. We got into the rock, Alpha, at least on my end. I got us into the rock, told Charlotte go top, told our machine gunner to set up, and tried to locate Rocker. Rocker did everything I wanted him to do and more. So thank you, Rocker. Rocker cleared our way. I was informed by Bravo that they had breached through and we were good to move up. I informed two of my riflemen to engage, get ready to go prone and, speed across as best you can. We will provide covering fire. No one listened. Ordered Alpha to advance.
They all had short range radios, by the way.
So me as ground command, I said fuck it and did it myself. Got engaged, ordered Alpha to move up again. No response over the radio. Then informed my medic went down, and the rest is kind of history, with Alpha saying nothing over the radio multiple times until I was saved by Sismo and Jason. All in all, I heard nothing from my RTO about Charlie and Bravo despite asking about them. And at this point, I'm just I got murdered trying to get past Jason. But as far as I see it, plan went to shit, and I need to formulate stuff better and try and have a stronger grip on command next time. So food for thought.
As Bravo, when we were up at that rock, Bravo said over 50 multiple times to the RTO. Bravo was waiting on orders. We asked how far out we needed to go because we were just told to go northeast. We never got direct orders because we were told, I wasn't sure if it was 150 meters or 50 meters, so I asked for confirmation, and then RTO was like, I don't know. Then I asked for confirmation on whether or not we were beginning with Grenadiers or if we were doing the Bangalores. Never got confirmation on that either. And then the next orders we received were open fire after open fire had already started. So that was... I don't know. It was rough. But, yeah, Bravo did fantastic. Huge props to Uno for getting all the way up to the barbed wire to put that Bangalore in. That was fantastic. Good stuff. That's what got us in and started. We had a few guys on Bravo push out by their lonesome, so I think that is a common factor here that got a lot of us hurt in the long runs. Other than that, it went as best as it could. We got the objective, or at least the main objective, so that's what matters. So, Ura? Oh wait, that's not us.
Yeah, Charlie. Charlie did the best they could. Start. We originally thought going around west side until we got some sort of information that the west side is very heavily fortified. So we just followed Bravo line to the east. We set up a radio that Charlie's ready to go whenever the other sections are good to go. We waited out till, one of them engages. We had gunshots, so we started engaging, suppressing fire on our side. Popped some smokes, entered our way in, or try to get into the trench lines. I fortunately got hit when I got into it. And so I believe Skelly or Risen took over. Props to Skelly for rallying everyone on the extract. And yeah, that's pretty much how Charlie went. There's been a few miscommunications here and there.
All right. I will say, though, it could be worse. You could be Morton, who said his kit was broken. I copy and pasted his kit. It was fine. And he just told me in chat it's because he was set to melee.
I'll let him out.
That's brilliant. Morton, I love you so much.
Beautiful.
We love you, Morton.
I love you, buddy.
We always forget.
Okay,
I'll
you
speak of the devil.
motherfucker, I didn't know.
Please tell me I'm on this for you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sog melee, we always forget.
No, I do that all the time, too. I'll line up a shot
I
while
hope
I'm
you
playing
know
with...
You will get shit for that all night.
I know, like, every Sunday when I'm playing with SOG, RT Columbia, like, the guys that, you know, made the damn mod, I will forget that, or one of us will forget that, and we'll go to shoot, and it's like, why isn't he down? He's like, wait, I was on melee. And you'll just instead of hearing the click, you'll hear, and it's like, what?
Oh,
bruh.
As a note for that, there's a mini mod that literally makes it so it just disables the F function for that and moves it to a different key.
Yeah, the
we're all gonna suffer.
Get good.
I have no idea.
Skill issue. All
right, I'm gonna go wrap up my stream. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys.
Wait.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back in like 2 or 3 hours, so Bloodwing and I can bully each other. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Tomorrow we'll probably just run DayZ stuff as well. Next stop will be Wednesday for the last ship stuff. And otherwise, cheers, guys. Have a good one. Go operate operationally.